Hello everybody, Superman MFL here. Welcome back to more Let's Play Mario Power Tennis. Last time we completed the singles, World Open, and doubles of the tournament mode. Now we're going to be doing the tournament again. We're going to be using Bowser Jr. for our singles Gimmick Masters in the tournament. There are three types of tournaments. There's World Open Tournament, the Gimmick Masters Tournament, and the Star Tournament. So let's start with Fire Cup, not Rainbow Cup. I was going to say Rainbow Cup Star Tournament, but no. So, Fire Cup takes place in three courts, Luigi's Mansion Court, DK Jungle Court, and Koopa Blooper Court. This is Luigi's Mansion Court. The gimmick with this court is, oh look at, before we start, let's see that ace. That ace was spot on. Against a speedy character, couldn't even reach. That was a fantastic serve. Oh, look at that serve. Look at that serve. That slice. That was deadly. I'm just going to make serves all day. Because that's what I do. Oh, she returned it. So the gimmick with Luigi's Mansion Court is, every time you the ball lands on one of the ghost panels, random ghosts will spawn, and it'll hinder you most of the time. What's unique, some of the banana peels will spawn, is every time there's a garbage can ghost. Every time there's a garbage can ghost, they'll always drop bananas. They don't do for the minigame of this level though. So just be careful. Just keep that in mind. Yeah, I think Bowser Jr. is one of the best tricky characters in the game because he doesn't move he doesn't move crazy as Boo or Fly Guy, but Boo has a very unique lob shot. That's a pretty deadly lob shot. But Bowser Jr., I think he's the best, one of the best tricky characters in the game because he moves like an actual character and he can actually play as a tricky character. So it's good to know that Bowser Jr. is a pretty good character. He's even a lot of people think he's really bad in this game. I don't think so. As far as tricky characters, I think he's the best. He's not the best character in the game, that's for sure. I think Yoshi's the best character in the game, which I'm probably going to use him for the single star tournament, just to prove that Yoshi's the best. Jeez, look at my aces today. I'm just pulling off my aces. Oh, that was a haul. Okay, so you probably get to see oh, and if you by the way, as far as Luigi's Mansion Court goes, if you ran into a ghost, you get spooked, but you don't get hit or any of that garbage. You just get stunned, like you can't, the character will actually keep making noise. Your character will make noise. Will act kind of funny because they're cornered to a ghost. But every time you hit a light on your side or if you hit a light on the opponent's side or your side, each of their side of the court will make the ghost disappear. So that's actually a good idea to hit your shot into their side of the court with the light space on the Luigi's Mansion Court. It's a really good strategy. I recommend doing that just to get the ghosts to go away. That was DK Jungle Court, the gimmick. It's a pretty self-explanatory gimmick. Every time you hit a claptraps will be on the net, one at a time. There's only red and green. There's actually blue claptraps. That's only in a specific minigame called Balloon Panic. That's the only time you get to see not blueprints. You saw the blueprints, but that's the only minigame that's exclusive to see blue claptraps. Because there's red, green, and blue claptraps total. So the gimmick with that is, Lakitu has some sort of shock effect that every time you hit a space, that kind of similar to Luigi Mansion Court. If a claptrap gets into you, you have a chance to make claptraps go away by manipulating Lakitu's shock attack. So yeah, every time you hit a ball in the claptrap, they come out with their opponent. So if you hit a claptrap, the claptrap will get into will try to get to the opponent, get to their gets to the opponent. But if my opponent hits the claptrap, it's going to come to me. I'm trying to make words here. I'm just not making any sense. I'm trying to explain things, but I'm getting the different matches. So this is the blue card. In my opinion, one of the annoying ones, because the gimmick with this is these yellow and green platforms will keep moving left and right, and every time they move, there's water, and the water causes out of bounds. And if you hit it in the water, it's out of bounds, so you can't hit the water. So watch as I hit this out of bounds. See, I hit the water because it gets that little grayed out cross out panel that gives you that shows that's out of bounds. Or if you hit that on your serve, it counts as a fault. So you want to be careful with that. And what gets even worse, they get even smaller. Like it gets even wider. And you have to play your shots very precise in order to get used to this court, because every time you get a game, like this will reset. But every time you hit the ball on the yellow and green platforms, they just keep switching every single time you hit the ball lands on it. Oh yeah, Bowser Jr. has that awesome Shadow Mario paintbrush shot that makes duplicate paintballs, and it's always don't worry about the duplicate. It's always the middle. The middle one is always the ball to go for. Don't get confused. It's always the middle one. And his defensive shot is actually somewhat really good because it actually lets him an advantage. I don't know. A lot of people really like his defensive shot. But there we go. We claimed victory in the Fire Cup. Well, that was kind of a weird trophy celebration. Well, anyways, next time in Mario Power Tennis, we're going to continue on the Gimmick Masters and go to the Thunder Cup. See you guys then.